Yeah, nowadays we see so much competition.
Yeah.
And we see so much of
What's in it for me
what's in it for me.
rather than what's in it for us.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Mills County Roots. I am here with Jan Zanders today, and Jan is working with some other citizens of Malvern to curate the Malvern Museum. So, good afternoon, Jan. How are you?
I'm just fine, and it's a pleasure to meet with you today.
Thank you. Thank you for meeting here in your home. We had a big plan to meet at the library, but this is being recorded on Martin Luther King Day, so the library was not open today.
Good for them.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So, for people who don't know what's going on with the Malvern Museum, tell a little bit about what started this and the involvement of the Historical Society and everything that's going on and how you're gathering all of that, all of those artifacts and things.
Certainly. The Historical Society, the Malvern Historical Society, has been in existence for a number of years. I'm not sure the starting date. I want to say the 1960s, but
Oh, okay.
they have always wanted a museum, and there's been different ideas, different projects that never really quite came to fruition. And recently, as a group, we purchased Port's Garage that was put up for auction. And so now we're in the process of fundraising to pay for that purchase and also to generate funds for the renovation of the building to turn it into the Malvern Museum.
Oh, very nice. And that's the building that's directly behind the post office.
Yes, to the north, yeah.
So how old is that building? Do you know?
The building was built in the 1920s.
Okay.
It was built by Alfred Hall. It was a blacksmith shop and then a garage. And then it kind of changed hands before then, but it's had different lives.
Yeah.
And now its next chapter is going to be a museum.
Okay, well the building itself has great history.
Yes, it does.
Are you going to somehow in that building preserve that history as well? The
Yes.
blacksmith shop?
Yeah, there are some in the wall. You can tell where the outside ventilation for the forges is at.
Oh, okay.
And so we're going to try to preserve as much as possible, but still have a good environment for any artifacts we have.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that'll be very interesting to see how that comes together.
Yes, it's a project.
Yeah. So speaking of artifacts, how are you gathering artifacts? And is there somewhere that people can donate their artifacts if they have things?
At the present time, we are kind of holding off on that a little bit because otherwise we have some things in storage, but it's at the community building, things like that. So it would probably be best if they keep it in storage a little bit longer until we are able to start actually gathering things.
I see.
We have taken a few items because, people's like, well, I want to do this now. I want to have, which I understand.
Right.
I am in a clean out mode at times too. It's like, no, it has to go now. Okay. So we do know that there is such a rich history in Malvern. There's several families who their ancestors have been here for a long time. And I know a lot of families have history. And since we've started down this path, we've had some people say, well, I have this and I have this.
I bet.
Oh, I'm so glad you're doing this because now I can, donate this. So, yeah, we're kind of excited about that phase once we get to it.
I always love that kind of thing that happens in small towns, and things are passed down from generation to generation, and they're held on to, and excuse me, for a younger generation to then donate that for the betterment of the community and for the historical preservation is really nice. It's nice to have that. So are you getting any artifacts from the T&N Railroad by chance?
We actually do have one, and I am not going to say what it is right now because it's not coming to mind.
Okay.
But there is a little artifact. I think it's from a locomotive. I'm not real sure. But
Okay.
yeah,
Very nice. Do you know some history about the T&N Railroad? Do you know?
not that much. I'd have
Okay.
to. There are other people who have been a part of the group. Mary Beth Costello is one,
Sure.
and Bev Dashner. Both of them are very knowledgeable historically, and they would be a better resource for that
I would
information.
love to do an entire podcast on the T&N Railroad. And there was a gentleman from Tabor that wrote a book about it.
Yes. Yeah.
So
He would be a great resource as well.
yes, indeed. So it'll be nice to delve into that. But just my limited understanding of it was that the railroad that comes through Malvern would bring students from Oberlin
Oh,
College, and they would drop them off here, and then they would get on the T&N and go over to Tabor College.
okay.
Yeah. So they were bringing students from Oberlin, Ohio.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is fascinating. It is fascinating. And then the other fascinating thing about the railroad to me is I learned a little bit about the orphan trains. And I wonder how much of that was going on and how many of those children would have ridden on TNN as
Yeah,
well. So,
precisely. And then I also wonder on that how many actually settled here and became part of families and some of that history, because that's kind of fascinating as well.
there's some history on that at the Fremont County Museum down in where the Rodeo Museum is, and at the Genealogy Museum is where that information is. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So
They have a nice facility.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love the way the small towns actually do have this historical society, the Tabor Historical Society and the Malvern and Sydney and the entire Fremont County. So, well, so you sent me a few questions, and I'm going to take a look here
Okay.
and
If you want to go with them.
yeah. I love the fact that you send me questions because I want you to get the information out that you want out there. So, what stage is the property currently in?
We acquired it in September, and so right now it is semi-cleaned out from its previous life, although we will probably start some inside demo of some things that can come down, be cleaned up. Recently we had an architectural firm come out and do some measurements on the inside and the outside to get a better idea. We've had some discussion.
Okay.
So we're kind of in the planning stage, fundraising, getting our costs. We're also looking at writing grants
Yes.
to help with that as well.
Let's talk for a moment about the fundraising. I think
Yes.
it's really important to get the information out there. Where could someone who is interested in donating to this project send a donation, or who should they get a hold of?
There are several ways. They could mail it to the Historical Society, and I don't have the address in my head right now, but
Malvern, Iowa. If it gets to the post office.
You're right. Yeah. So we have a box there that
Okay.
a lot of people have used. They can also just stop by the Malvern Bank and say they want to make a donation.
Oh, great.
We have an account there, and it'll be donated in the account. And then on our Facebook, where we post things daily, there is a Give Butter account. It's called Malvern, and it's museum, but it's not spelled correctly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would say go to the Facebook and click on the link, and it will take you there.
And the Facebook page is Malvern Museum?
No, it's Malvern Historical Society.
Malvern Historical Society. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, eventually you'll have a Malvern Museum
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah. Very
operating there.
nice. Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that yet, but
Yeah,
yes, we will.
yes, definitely, definitely. Well, so how often are you meeting with this group to get through these stages that you're going through and making decisions on what you're doing with the funding?
The society meets monthly.
Okay.
It's usually the first Tuesday of the month. We are welcoming new members
Okay.
because it's going to take a little bit of a village to get all this
Sure.
going. And so, yes, please come and join us. We usually post ahead of time on our Facebook when the meeting will happen. And we meet, look at different issues that come up, different things that need to be addressed. And we're also in the planning stages.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. So you certainly have this all phased out as to what phase will be, which phase, and I'm sure that you are welcoming construction volunteering from licensed construction companies.
Once we have the plan, the thoughts all finalized from the architect and design, then we will be open to bids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. And in the bidding, they are also welcome to do anything they can in kind.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
because,
that would be great.
Yes.
So how will the completion of the museum affect the community, and what do you expect the long-term impact to be?
That's a great question. There are many aspects that relate to that. First of all, just preserving our rich history, having things on display so people of the area in the community know of this stuff, because a lot of things is a total surprise. Like when we talk about it, it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that existed. And so it'd be so great to have it out there to be celebrated and seen. We also hope to connect educationally with the school. We could do some studies, do some research on some items. We will also look at groups in the community, possibly in a later phase have it as a place where community people can meet and maybe do some research or things like that.
Yeah.
We're open for it to be a community hub.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that'll be very nice.
Yeah.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I kind of had some, I mean, this is my own personal thought. So, even my own age group, senior, getting together and looking at different things, researching. I remember when Aunt so-and-so told me that, and sharing those stories, or even getting some oral stories to be recorded.
Oh, I love that idea.
So there's some history, there's, something, because admittedly, my generation right now, we're the last leg.
Yes.
And things need to be recorded, taken care of, otherwise it's lost. And that just shouldn't happen.
No, that shouldn't happen. And hopefully the library system will work with you on that as well.
Yeah.
On combing through microfiche and all of that research and those fun things.
A lot of things are online now, so
that's true.
You can get a lot of it online, which is great. I've been tinkering and digging all sorts of places.
Yeah, it's amazing how someone had to enter the data at some point, right? So there's been a lot of that. Well, this is exciting, and I'm looking forward to this going forward. But I really am excited about that oral history, and I would really love to do what we can with Mills County Roots to help record that oral history.
That'd be a fabulous collaboration.
Yes, I would love to do that, and I would love to share that in podcast form now.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Right?
Just let me know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that would be.
Because we could definitely come up with a list of individuals that
oh my gosh,
are knowledgeable and would be great to get down there and in their own voice.
Yes.
I mean,
in their own voice.
Yes.
Yes. I have had several conversations over the years with Alan Hall, who is just
one person.
Yeah, he definitely someone that you want to get some oral history from.
Oh yes, most definitely.
And I'm sure there are a number of knowledgeable people in the community, and so and also I think another interesting history. You spoke of Bev Dashner. MABA history.
Oh, yes.
Just simply
Yes.
the MABA history
Oh, yes.
from the time they started and up through what they're doing now. So yeah, we hope to record that history as well
Yeah.
and interview those original members.
Yep.
And I was taking some classes, and Bev helped me do a research project
Oh, yeah.
for a
Yeah.
class I was taking, and the class was, or the paper I was writing was to look at the small towns in Iowa and see what was more effective in community development, the older the older people who were originally involved in that, or the younger people, which was more effective. And as it turns out, it's a culmination of both,
Yes.
because of the rich history and the wisdom, the experience, the red tape they've gone through already, and
yeah.
then in steps technology and energy and youth,
yeah.
and it just the combination of both is what really makes these small towns thrive. And I think Malvern can take a lot of pride in the fact that we retain the older generation, but the younger generation is coming back too, and a testament to the school district, what gets put into the school district to improve the schools, and yeah, Malvern is really a thriving town, and I'm really happy to live here. I've lived outside of Malvern for 10 years, and then I moved into Malvern. So I've been in Mills County for 20 years, but in town in Malvern
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I am excited to see this development of this museum. And I don't think I have time to get any further involved in the Historical Society right now, but at some point in my life, that would be something that I would like to take part in. So.
Well, the welcome mat's theirs.
Yes, thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, is there anything else that you would like for the general public that are watching to know and understand about this project? And I'll tell you what, tell me a little bit about you and how you got involved.
Okay. I have been taught by my mom to appreciate history. She was a genealogist in the family.
Okay.
And the great thing about that, both her parents, the Allensworth, they were both the oldest in their families. And so they gathered a lot of the things that were passed down first. The photos, the stories, the books. And so then my mother would take that. The family history goes back to Valentine Plum, who sailed from England with also his brothers, and they ended up in Anderson Township, which is in the Henderson area.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And that was about in the 1850s.
Okay. Wow.
So they settled. He had quite a land base. He had over 1,000 acres at one time. And that history she wrote down. And then I got all of everybody else's stuff because I'm an only child.
Okay.
And so it came down to me. And then recently, before I just stored it.
Okay.
And then recently with being retired, it's like, well, there's some things I know that I know the younger generation does not know.
Right.
And the only way it's going to get passed down is that I repeat it 1,000 times to them.
This is true.
Which I do.
Yes.
Or I actually get something written down. So I've been working on the family tree, trying to get it all together with photos and things like that. Also, my husband's family has also been in the area for a long time.
Okay.
His, I don't know how many greats, several greats back, she married J.M. Strand. And he was the man and her that donated 3 additions of property to the Malvern area for people to settle.
Oh, wow.
And
wow.
So I also, once again, I have a lot of that photos, artifacts, things like that have been passed down. And I'm also trying to put all that together so that history is all as one.
Oh, my goodness.
Recently, I found the abstract where it is written where they gave to the community all this, and it's all documented. There's maps of it, and it's just so wonderful to see somebody being so generous
Oh,
and so community minded to do that.
wow. That is amazing. And we don't think about that.
No.
We don't think about that in this generation.
Yeah.
Where buy property, sell property generation, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
You're right. The generosity. You see generosity nowadays, but you see it differently.
Right.
You see it very differently in trusts and different things
Right.
like that. But to actually give that property
Yeah.
away that way, that yes,
For the benefit of the community.
yes.
And I've, through my parents and also looking at my husband's family tree, it's a service. It's a gift.
Yes.
It's the idea, how can I serve someone else for the greater good?
Yes.
Because that also will help me and my family and everything else. So yeah, it's kind of, it's a cool thing to do.
It is a very cool thing to do. It really is, and I love that, and I love that about small town America.
Oh yes.
And most especially here in Southwest Iowa, like I said, you still see that generosity. It looks different now than it did in 1850.
Oh yeah.
But things are just very different now. But to give that land, 3 big parcels of land to be settled for people to live on.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the interesting thing is that I've found in looking at them, his wife, Mary Wheeler Guilford Strand,
Oh.
was a sister to Judge Tubbs that was very influential in getting Emerson going.
Oh, okay.
And so they were sisters. So these two prominent individuals were brother-in-laws to each other.
Oh, my goodness.
So not only was there a personal relationship, but there was a business and commerce relationship.
Yes.
And it's kind of interesting how that connectedness was. Yeah. Also, there was another aspect. The Warrens are also part of that tree.
Okay.
There is another individual that married into that. So once again, it's all these prominent families. And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I wondered how their family dinners were. It probably was quite interesting.
Oh, can you imagine? I bet it was quite interesting. And we'll never know if there was any conflict or any jealousy or but I don't see how there could have been because they would have just been generous, loving people who were building a community from scratch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays we see so much competition.
Yeah.
And we see so much of
what's in it for me?
What's in it for me?
Rather than what's in it for us.
Right, right.
Yeah.
What a lesson. Thank you for sharing that. Mm-hmm. What a lesson for all of us. And I know that the people of Mills County can appreciate that. I think the Mills County people are of that ilk and of that stock. Mm-hmm. And I love that you're sharing that story, because you sharing that story just might make a difference in somebody's life.
Yeah. And I think that's what history kind of lends us. You know, I don't know, I've always had this thought, how can you plot out where you're going to be if you don't know where you've come from? So, you know, to figure things out, you might want to know where we've been.
Right.
How did this come about? And what made it successful? And I think the generous hearts and we're all in this together was a big part of that.
Yeah, that's such a wonderful story. I am just overwhelmed with, since I've started doing this is day 3, by the way, and I have had
Just a young chick in this.
I've had several interviews. I won't say a lot. I've had several interviews, and in every interview, we're able to dig in and get to know people and their hearts and their intentions and their why that they do what they do, and I think sometimes our perception, it might be that people are being competitive and that it's a what's in it for me. But when you really sit down with people and you really talk to people, you really start to understand their heart. And like with your situation and your husband, both from what those generations back, what they went through and came through, and you know that that's not lost generation to generation. That generosity and that general. The good of the greater good for all has been taught through the generations. Yeah, obviously because of the time that you're volunteering and the artifacts that you're donating to this project, and the fact that you care so deeply about preserving these stories, preserving this history, and making sure that future generations know. And this story that you told today is what the future generations need to know. These kids now, this is what they need to know, and this is what the future generations need to know, because I think as we move faster every day and we're living in convenience and the internet's fast and everything's moving, I think we forget to stop and take a breath and be human. So I really, really appreciate this conversation. Thank you, Jan. I am here with Jan Zanders, a Malvern resident, a generational Malvern resident. Mills County Roots is reaching the people of Mills County, and we're going to continue to tell these Mills County stories. And thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow.